I unlocked abundance very quickly using this level of awareness. And by the end of this video, you too, by changing your level of awareness with this one exercise, will allow you to recalibrate your capacity for money, prosperity, and abundance entering and attracting into your life. Let's go ahead and get started here. Most people are in this situation when it comes to trying to manifest money, a level of prosperity in terms of finances, and different things going on in their life. Every time they have a piece of money come in, their subconscious mind feels that the money is a threat. That sounds ridiculous because consciously we are not threatened by money. If somebody gave you a pile of cash or your bank account increased by double, consciously you would know that there's no threat, you are totally okay, everything is just fine. But at a subconscious level, it seemingly tries to act against you, even though it's not acting against you, it's acting for you. But it sees this money that came in as a threat and therefore wants to get rid of it, as if there was a tiger in your room and it was about, it was starving and needed to eat something. Your system is going to go haywire and say, we got to get out of here in order to survive. Subconscious programming is tricky because a lot of people are programmed to think wealth, having a lot of money, and having a lot of financial prosperity is a threat, and therefore the subconscious wants to get rid of it as if it's that tiger. Here's why. In a deep level of trauma in the psyche, at one point, the person learned that to be a good person, you don't have a lot of money. For example, maybe they overheard their parents say something bad about those wealthy people. Those stinking, hear the words here, stinking, filthy, rich. Have you ever heard that phrase before? Think about the words here. Stinking, filthy, rich. Why is stinking and filthy associated with rich in the first place? So at an unconscious level, it feels like if I become rich, I'm not going to be loved. If I become rich, I'm going to become a bad person. If I become rich, it's going to be a threat to my survival. Now, not as your adult self, this is your child self psyche. There's a part of your psyche that's 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, a very young part of you that feels, if I don't earn the approval, if I don't earn the worthiness of my parents or guardians, love, whoever you grew up with, I won't survive. They won't feed me. They won't take care of me. And I can't fend for myself because I'm 3 years old. And therefore, I will believe what they believe in order to get their love, survive, and move life forward. How crazy is that? But the person could be 50 years old. And a part of them, not all of them, is still stuck at this 3-year-old level of immature consciousness. Still feeling like if I get a lot of money, oh my God, this is bad. If I have $1 million in my account, oh my God, is this wrong? Is somebody going to take it away? Somebody's going to steal it? Is this even okay? Am I breaking the law because I have $1 million in my account? It goes nuts. It's because of trauma that's induced in the psyche, immature consciousness, still projecting itself on the physical plane. So what happens is money comes in and the person's consciousness freaks out, spend it as quick as possible. Get that money out of here. This happens with so many lottery winners. Instant, overnight, they become a multimillionaire. Money's gone in 2-3 years. This happens when you receive the biggest check you've ever had, maybe $20,000, $40,000, $100,000, maybe just $2,000, and it's gone within a month. It happens when you've had a bonus come in from a job or a pay increase. Wow, I have some pay increase. It's gone the next week or the next month. Anybody else ever done this before? Yeah? So the idea here, though, is logically they justify it. Well, I needed to pay the bills. Well, I needed to pay this thing off. Well, I need to use it for this thing. So what happens here is as soon as the money comes in, the money goes out. and they don't seem to have access abundance that much. Now, you might be in a boat where you do have abundance. You have some access cash, but you could have triple, 10 times more than you do now because a part of you is still doing this. Let's switch over to the real hidden secret here that really triumphs everything and really allows you to accelerate that abundance level in your life. When money comes in, you actually don't do anything with it. Your thoughts are, yep, I want more of that, please. And you allow your nervous system to recalibrate in terms of the money that came in. This is very difficult to do. But if you do this with every single piece of money that comes in, you will recalibrate yourself to expecting abundance, expecting access, and expecting a level and standard of prosperity that you're desiring. So even if $5 comes in, you want to actually put the money in front of you. Maybe you found a $5 bill on the ground, or 5 euros, 5 pounds, whatever your local currency is, okay? You put that bill, that cash, right on your table, and you look at it, and you be with it, and you feel into it, and you talk to it, and you think about it, and you're grateful for it. And you keep doing this, and you don't spend the $5. You put it off to the side, and then the next day you do it again, and again, and again. And before you know it, your calibration here is going to start to mirror and match your new level of psyche. If you get a paycheck, most people live paycheck to paycheck in the world, and as soon as the money comes in, it's gone. Before you spend the money, yes, be on time with your bills. Please be on time with your bills. Be on time with paying your taxes. Be on time with paying the people that you're committed to paying. Yes, never go for, I think, money karma is so important. Pay the people on time. Anybody you're associated with that you owe money to, or you borrowed money from, or any of this, pay them on time. It's got to be a standard, 100%. You're probably already there, right? But at the same time, before that's done, you sit with the money that came in. Maybe you got $4,000, $5,000 in a paycheck, or maybe you're somebody in a business that is earning $70,000 a month, or $200,000 a month, or $5,000 a month. Doesn't matter what kind of level it is. As soon as the money comes in, sit with it, stare at it. If there's jitters and nervousness and anxiety coming up, stay with it. Sit there for 5 minutes straight. Stay with the anxiety that's going throughout your body. Stick with it. Be inside your body. Because what you're doing here is you're only nervous because right now your system is going haywire and you're recalibrating. This has worked wonders in my life, so much so. I wish I would have learned this a lot earlier on. I would have a lot more wealth buildup if I didn't spend so much money all the time. I only spent so much money because my mind justified why I had to buy this thing, why I had to do this thing. No, I didn't. The important thing is as you start to recalibrate, build. This is sometimes the biggest thing I give to my clients that are getting prosperity in is that they start to actually, any amount of money that comes in, they don't spend it. What they do is pay the bare minimum of all the bills that are due, all the different things, just for that month. But you actually put this into a separate account. Call it your recalibration account. And your recalibration account, you actually don't touch it for a little while. You be with it. You feel into it. You standardize it. You normalize it in your life over and over. Okay? And then you utilize the money when you need to. But you try and keep building as much as possible. Now, yes, some people in the video will be like, well, Scott, I have like no money coming in the door. I get it. I was in that spot too. But that's not an excuse to say, okay, no money's coming in, so I don't have to recalibrate. No. Everyone has at least $1 coming in, or €1, or £1, or £1, or whatever you have coming in, right? So whatever money comes in, I'm talking about anything, even if you find a quarter on the ground, even if you find, something, you finally got $20 gifted to you, you got $50 for your birthday. I don't know. I'm just coming up with random examples here, right? Every piece of money that comes in, be with it for at least 24 hours. It's better if it's at least 7 days. So even if you have no money coming in the door and you're like, I've never received a huge chunk of money before. Doesn't matter. Start here. If you're bringing in large sums of money, you're bringing $1 million a month, you're bringing in $50,000 a month, $20,000 a month, recalibrate. Normalize the amount of money that you're holding, because wealth capacity, prosperity capacity goes to how much can you hold. And this is really important that you start recalibrating. So what you're going to do here again is, number one, when money comes in, hold it. Don't move it. Just hold it. 2, be friends with it. I'm serious. People think you're crazy, I'm sure. Your friends and family are going to like, you're befriending money? This is quite weird. Are you sure you're okay? That's okay. Let them think that way. That's fine. They just don't understand this, okay? Befriends the money. Talk to it. Connect with it. Be in gratitude of it. Bless it. Understand it, familiarize yourself with it, just like you would with a friend, okay? Then number 3, then be smart, hold as much as you can, and then obviously be on time with all your financial obligations, okay? So you're smart with it because you want to keep holding more than you're giving out. Even if it's $5, I'm telling you, people are like, yeah, but Sky, you don't understand. I have $10,000 coming in and then I got $10,000 worth of expenses. Fine. Find $10,005 and keep 5. Keep 5. That's a start. That's progress. Holding it, being friends with it, and being smart about it. Next month, add 10. 15. Everyone can do this. It's all about what you've normalized. That's it. So when people talk about this, like I've worked with over 2,000 clients now, and my best clients have always done this model. They've always recalibrated. And I have them go start slow if they're not used to this. And I'm like, okay, they tell me $10,000 comes in, $10,000 comes out. I'm like, fine, that's fine. But I want you to save out of the $10,000 that goes out, I want you to find $50 that you can actually hold on to. Just 50. And they're like, well, I don't know. And so many people, after they go through their bank statement, they're like, oh my God, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this, right? And they actually manage to save $200 that month. And then they hold it, be friends with it, and they're smart about it. So they're also doing this with the $10,000 that came in, but they have obligations. So after a week or so, then you got to use the money for whatever you need to use it for. But the rest of it, you really hold on to. And then the next month, you start normalizing, actually, I'm having more money. And then allowing yourself to be in that familiarization as much as possible, okay? So the idea here, again, is recalibration. We'll start to get your nervous system not in this immature psyche, in this immature place where I spend it as quick as I can. It feels like a threat. It feels like this isn't good. Can I actually have this? And you start to recalibrate over and over and over. If you do this, I'm telling you, things will change. Things will change because you allowed yourself to change your calibration. The law of attraction responds with showing up with more of the like frequency you're standing in and allowing yourself to manifest more of an abundant field. So give it a shot. It'll change how you feel about money. It's going to feel nerve-wracking at first, just to FYI. You're going to feel anxious. You're going to feel a little concerned. You're going to feel all over the place. Good. Because every time you actually work that out, you allow it to pass out of your system. A lot of people think like, oh my God, if I feel anxious, maybe the law of attraction, like I'm manifesting something bad. No, it's already in your psyche. You just don't know it. So you're actually manifesting from your immature psyche, right? That part of you being immature, I mean, right? So you're already manifesting from it. So you actually allowing it to awaken inside of you and then be released is fantastic. It's going to allow you to be in a much better place, much better calibration overall. Sky Haug signing off here, and thank you for being a part of our manifestation family here. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel. Really love to see you here in our manifestation family, more active and really being here to change your life, transform your prosperity future, and allow yourself to really get in the highest level of alignment. And if you're looking for some help or some systems on helping you recalibrate and holding your hand to be accountable and just giving you some customized, personalized advice based on your situation, Go ahead and link in the description for our courses, group coaching, as well as our one-on-one mentorship as well. Take a look at some of the information we have below so that we can help you change your life. Sometimes it's easier with support, with a coach, with a mentor, giving you all the things you need to remember at the right time, at the right place. Scott Haug signing off here. I look forward to seeing you over in the next video.